that brought you Gorilla Glue Girl comes a new product. Do you live in a thermally challenged location? Will your sweaty ball sack swiftly stick to the inside of your own thigh? Is this Batman? For cold feet everywhere, we bring you Gorilla Glue Foot Foam.
How's everybody doing? There we go. Wait. I had that playing with the speakers too. Okay, well there's a possibility all of that fucking had a huge shitty echo. Because I suck at everything I do. So, now that we got started with a really good, awesome start, let's just roll. Hey Elizabeth, yeah, come chat with me in the Discord sometime. I'd love to get to know you. I've been handing out the mod wrenches slower, as some longtime people here, but would note. Wow, let's back that up. 3 words. As people have been here for a while would know. Now, Elizabeth S., I do recognize you. Again, as I said, I believe the last time I saw you as well. So let's just roll through some names here. We got Elizabeth S., of course. CEO of Saber. I was about to roll that into one word. Royal Kenny. Check. I am coming through. I'm making sure I set my audio right. We got Royal Kenny. Can I be a troll? Yeah, you can be a troll if you want. Jackalope Herdmaster, how you doing? Aiza? Aiza? A-I-Z-A. Aiza? A-Iza? A-Iza? Or is it just Aiza? Okay, so you just get back to me with a phonetical on that. And then, we've got, let's see here. It jumped on me just now. Alan H., how you doing? Did someone forget to invite the beaver? They did. I forgot to invite the beaver. In fact, from now on, I should probably set this thing to record because there is a masterful blooper that was not involved here. Because I was like, went through that whole intro, and I realized when I looked over to the right that I'm like, man, it still says 0 people here. I was like, that's crazy. I wonder if Streamlabs is going to catch up. And then I looked to the right and I saw that the other window still said go live because, you know, like, apparently in 1 week I forget how to use my goddamn YouTube account. So, hey, Glass Monster, good to see you, bud. Haven't seen you around in a little while. Hang out for a while, please. Like, stay in the chat. I'm going to be running probably Solejo today because I've actually been having guests on lately. But if you want to get together and hang out one of these days, you should poke me on Discord. Don't be afraid. And just because I'm busy at times doesn't mean that I don't enjoy your company, bud. But, you know, a lot of times I am quite busy. I get off of here and I literally, like, push the keyboard away and go help my wife put the kids to bed. And you know how it is, man. So we got NANA always around. Good to see you as well. Commander Darklight. Hey. Stop taking streaming tips from team. Yeah, I wish I recorded that. It's really sad. Ooh, super chat already. Thank you very much, Jackalope. I'll get to that in 10 seconds. I already lost my thought process because, you know, that's me. See, you guys know all you have to do is, it's not even like I mean, I love money. I'll never lie to you people. But it's not the money. It's just the distraction. I'm like, whoo, lights. It's like that little girl comes up and parties and I forget about everything I was thinking about. No, Commander Darklight, I poked him for like team lost his power and his heat and his water and everything. And for like 5 days in a row, I was like, hey, Commander Darklight, hey. I'm doing 33 UC. If anybody knows who that is, you know I'm nailing it. Hey, Commander Darklight, hey. I was like, hey, we should play games. And he's like, busy, elbow deep in engines, or I don't know what you were doing. You said you were taking something apart. I don't remember. But eventually I just stopped harassing him. He doesn't want to play games. No, I'm kidding. We can play sometime. I got busy doing my own thing. Is that noisy? Might be a hair loud. Sorry. try to separate us two, so you're not getting blasted out by the. Well, it's not the worst music now. I pay for it, and I don't get copyright strikes from that. Anyways, I get copyright strikes from Gorilla Glue Girl because woo. Because apparently she owns all of the criticism of her on the internet. I just don't have the time for you. Thunderfoot, like if I was Thunderfoot, I would have still told him to go to hell, but I would have cut that chunk out neatly of my video and then told him to go to hell. Because I'm a coward and I have no money to fight anything. That said, actually I don't know where that was going to go. So that said, moving forward. Yeah, you're getting me firing on all cylinders right now. I'm actually pretty zany, I was realizing this morning. So I have taken my medication, so that's not the reason. Charlie Welch, good to see you. I'm going to run some names here real quick before we get going here. Craven69. Where's Craven Mordick? Haven't seen him around lately. Craven69, though, I've seen you around. Good to see you. David Harrell. David Harrell? Too much vanilla in the coffee. Well, you've obviously been around, and I apologize for not noticing you. Because you know all about the vanilla. Basic Trigonometry. Pepper Talks. Good to see you as well. Demon Orb. The Turtle Moves. Mark Short. I recognize all of these names. Dave Rose. Dave Rose? Dave Rose. I do recognize that name, I'm realizing. Gary Donnelly. Facty. Hey, Facty, where's Punchy been? I haven't seen Punchy around. And I'm catching up to the chats here. I'm up just a little from you guys right now. And the George said, I thought I smelled vanilla. You did. You smelled all the vanilla. I've been bottling it for my wife, but she didn't seem interested. I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do with all this bottled vanilla now. Anyways, I actually think there's like a product in my future if I could become a big YouTuber, like Essence of Beaver or something like that, except there's probably going to be some sort of social media campaign against that they will have gotten things wrong. Let's just put it that way. They'll have heard the name. They'll have moved swiftly without really actually taking a moment to figure it out. But at first, there will be a hashtag cancel Essence of Beaver or whatever I said 10 seconds ago because my brain is already squirreled off. $2 from Jackalope Herdmaster. Thank you very much for the American memes. I have a folder because I am not an actual straight up effing liar. I have a folder on my hard drive in the Brainy Beaver area that I definitely need to back up in case I have a hard drive failure. I'm realizing I haven't done that in a little while. I have a hard drive for that. That is titled US Money Meme. I've been saying this for like a year and a half, but I actually have the folder. I have the evidence. I actually started the project and saved it, and I realized the other day when I spotted the folder, I was like, oh my god, I still haven't done that. So one of these days, we're going to have a really funny meme that I'm going to cook up when I actually get around to it. And in the meanwhile, I have no excuse because I've made all kinds of things. So it really is just my own lack of getting it. Oh, I like this song. What do I mean? It's not the worst music now. I actually pay for this. This is what your donations go to, I want you to know. Jackalope Herdmaster, you paid for this music, whether you like it or not. Maybe that's not a good thing to tell people. They're like, oh, stop donating to Beaver. He buys the worst music. Wait. It's about to get to the high point. Wait. We'll just roll with me. You need like a big necklace with a watch on it. That's my idea anyways. I'm still up on the chat. I'm sorry. I'll catch up here. Don't forget your neighbor. I said hi to you. Oh yeah, well, I'm up. What's up, Dark Steve? How you doing? Holly. Oh god. Every time I see that, I want to say it's Holly Smalls, but it's Holy Smalls. The literally your picture is like a shield of what do you call that? There's got to be a name for that. Is there a name for a shield, like a religious shield, it's a crusade shield? How the hell else do I name this? I mean, I would take one look at that, and not to mention it has a cross in the center, I think, if I remember. Can't quite see in that tiny image, but I think it does. But even without that at a glance, that shield would scream, I am a knight of the Roman crusade or something like that. Was it Roman? Roman Catholic? I'm just effing everything up right now. There's people screaming at their monitors. Wait. Okay, listen. I need a poll in the. Oh shit! Wait. Before I do that, I better just make sure I got caught up here. Good to see you, Bjorn. Good to see you too. Actually, I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for being a supporter. I see that you're green. And I just mean that in the sense of like you haven't been around lately, but I appreciate the donations. It goes towards this lovely music, as I said. Again, I don't know. Maybe that's a bad thing to tell people. They're like, cancel. They're like, tell you what, I'll donate again when you get better music. They're dictating the music. Everybody starts putting in orders. I want 30% rock minimum. 48 people. I'm losing people. Oh my goodness. You guys don't want to hear me talk about nothing. I get it. Keith Newton, good to see you. I must have lost the people to the rock and roll. The awesome music. See? I told you. I told everybody about the music and they all left. I was going to put on a better shirt than this. I'm sorry. The word you want is crest. That is the word I would have wanted. Isn't language fun? I am a self-proclaimed paladin. See, paladin. There you go. What's the actual definition of paladin? Now we're gonna learn something together, everybody. This is what I love about our streams. I'll be honest. I've had a bit of a mental block lately. Jackal of Herdmaster, buy better music for $5. See, I knew it. I love you too. I have to be honest with you guys. I get these. I don't know. Coronavirus is maybe. I'm definitely one of those people that doesn't scream mental health very quickly, but I have to be honest with you. I'm starting to wonder if it's affecting me more than I wonder, because I just have these like I love doing this. When I'm doing it, I'm having a great time, but for some reason I just find it really hard to actually motivate myself to actually like press the live button sometimes. Usually it's what happens is I haven't done enough pre-prep, which really is part of enjoying what you're doing, which I do. But if you haven't done enough pre-prep, I mean, what's the point in going live? You gotta, we're gonna talk about it. Oh, did you miss me talking about it? We haven't even started. Mason 1, don't worry. The way these streams work, if you're new here, is I ramble for about 20 minutes or so, and then we start talking about some shit. Now, here's the thing. I was hoping to get maybe a guest in about the copyright conversation, because it's a little different than the normal conversation. Now, I see I have... Oh, yeah, Elizabeth. Hi, how's it going, Elizabeth? Yeah, I'll obviously chat with you after the stream, but feel free to jump into the Discord and chat in the Discord and stuff. I mean, I like to see active members that are mods, because a mod wrench is, you know, it's not just there to be fancy. A lot of these mod wrenches, you can almost ask anybody in here, a lot of these mod wrenches have been mod wrenches for a very long time. I mean, you got people like Pepper Talks here. Pepper Talks hasn't have a mod wrench at all, and Pepper Talks has been around for a very long time. So, you know, and like some of these people that are members are not mods, because they're, like, for instance, Holy Smalls. She would be blue if she was a mod. So she's not, and Bjorn is not a mod as well. They're members. So I do, you know, I'm not saying, you know, you can't be a mod. I'm just saying the same thing I think I said to you last time, is that as our channels get a little bigger, we tend to start at first. Mod wrenches are we just hand them out because, you know, it's fun and you got people that are enjoying the stream, and it's very early on. But as we get a little larger, we start to kind of like hold those back a little bit as things that people earn as like, I'm looking at the chat. Sorry, I'm not looking at you guys. My apologies. They end up being things that we kind of hold on to a little tighter, because they become tools or weapons, depending on how somebody wants to use them. And that's not me trying to say that you would use it as a weapon, but we don't, nobody knows, right? So we like to hold on to those, and they, like, even me, like, I've lost mod wrenches on channels. I had like Steve McRae's, I had a mod wrench on. Now that might be because I hung out with Uni for a while, and I'm fine with that. It's whatever. But like, I still haven't got my mod wrench back on there. And I think I was a mod on the Geek Room. I want to say Geek Squad, but that's like Best Buy. So yeah, so just hang in there. I'd love to see you around in the chats and stuff, and on the Discord, and just you know, mod wrenches can be handed out to people who want to use them appropriately, obviously. So, you know, just be around. And if I'm saying somebody's been here forever, I do know somebody by the name of Elizabeth who has been a supporter in my Patreon. So if you're that Elizabeth, then you have been my Patreon forever. And at which point, just have a talk with me. So yeah. Anyways, moving forward. Holy cow! It's an unshaven beaver. That's a little unshaven. You're right. I'm feeling good though. I lost a bit of the weight I'd been gaining for a while, so I'm ready to party. You know. I have a fan. What is this? Is this like a friend's request, or that's probably Elizabeth? Oh yeah, that's Elizabeth. That's fine. Okay, so moving forward. Hey, Factor, did you tell me where Punchy has been? Where has Punchy been? And did Punchy find a woman and just get secluded in a corner with her? Dude, you gotta put on Pratt's latest, the one with Simon Dan on thumbnail. He told us. Yeah, I heard about this just as I was looking at the chats there. What's the name of his new channel? Because is it like Pratt 7? Is he turning into like Is he turning into Hans where he's got like Hans 5 through 9? I think Hans actually gave up too. He's done. What is the name of it? Bum, 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 bum. Charlie Welch. Somebody at me if you got it. Timing out Brainy from his own stream. Oh, God. You could, too. Oh, you did that. That's right. You did do that. Wait, what happened? I came into my own... That's right. I came into this chat with Brainy Beaver Games, and it wasn't a mod or something, and you timed me out. I was like, motherfucker. I had to log in. I had to log out, log back in with my regular account. I'd be like, okay. Oh, my God. Reshaping our world. What is with them and their names? Oh my goodness. Is this it? 244 just with an R? Oh my god. He never gives up. Like, it's just crazy. Like, the thing that it busts me about Dan Pratt is it like he'll come in on a Monday and be like, that's it guys. I just can't take it anymore. Just you ballers do what you want. That's it, I'm out. Click, shuts it off, you know. He just mic drops. That's it. Bye, Dan. You know, channel gets deleted, or he deletes it, or just 5 days later, all of a sudden you're hearing about. Do you see the new video Dan put out? You're like, what, Dan Pratt? Oh yeah, Dan Pratt's new channel. It's like he's having a good week with his wife, so he like shuts the channel down, ends it all. He gets it. He gets. Oh, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna do it. Don't worry. But he. Oh, Dan Pratt is a favorite. Don't worry. But I love it. He's having a good week. I'm shut it all down, baby. Close down the whole channel. It's like the end of the week. He's getting yelled at. He's like, "Hey, Flat Earth, how's it going? Love you guys." it's like a weekly roller coaster. Elizabeth, I do recognize that image somehow for some reason now. Is that like a raptor when I open that or something? Oh, that's a dog. That is a raptor of the canine variety. Those soulless creatures. What the fuck is that? Wow, that's a noisy indicator. I'm gonna mute the heck out of that. So, now that we've rambled about nothing, I'll put this on. Oh, don't worry. We've got this professionally set up now. And I'm gonna, I've been talking to her a little bit when she games the chick from... Why can I never remember her name? Amy Tito, right? Somebody tell me her name, and I feel very unprofessional for not remembering it. But welcome to ADHD. It's the chick from the Vintage Space on YouTube, which is, by the way, one of the best channels out there. The Vintage Space. Let's see here. Yeah, what's her name? Amy. Yeah, Amy Teetle. Teetle. You just call yourself a noisy indicator? What? I don't know what we're talking about now, Web. Oh, that sounds normal. Brainy rambling. That's what you came here for, right? No, Amy Teetle. Amy Shira Teetle is the author of 2 books, blah, blah, Fighting for Space. She is fantastic. If anybody, and I will pitch the shit out of her any day of the week, just real quickly here. If you have not ever seen this channel, you've missed out. Oh, why is that picture in front? Good thing it's not pornography, I guess, but... What is going on? That's not in front, though. Thank you. I'll get to that in 10 seconds. Window capture? What in the world has gone on here? Okay, we're just gonna move that. What in the fuck? This doesn't make... It doesn't make sense at all. That is so crazy. I don't understand. This is awesome. Oh, there you are. God damn. Okay, so now that we got that bullshit out of the way. Okay, I'm going back to regular OBS. I'm going to tell you all right now. $5 New Zealand from Bella Charge. Take some bacon money, Beaver. Thank you very much. And 69 of you souls sticking around going, where's this show? I agree, first of all. Okay, so just before we continue... The Vintage Space, 369,000 subscribers, and I honestly believe that that is woefully undersubscribed. Like, that is... In fact, I would have told you that she has 500,000 if you asked me. I'm actually really surprised that that number is that low. And when I say that low... oh my god. That is life-changing kind of YouTube numbers. And she'll still be modest about it. She'll be like, I'm not very big. I mean, she's great, and she's earned every single one of those with fantastic videos that come out, I think, every month, about? 2 times a month. Yeah, 2 to 3 videos a month. That's pretty fantastic, I'll tell you. And anybody who hasn't seen it, like, it's great content. I have to figure out where my dials are all at.
It became impossible for the United States to continue photographing the...
Yeah. I'm zoomed in for some reason on here. I don't know why. This is, oh. Yeah, this image is, this Windows, I'm the worst YouTube host ever, apparently. I can't even, I can't. What the hell happened to my life this week? I don't understand. This is crazy. I have no excuse for this. This is like just ill-prepared. Right now, I'm going to tell you right now. And I mean this sincerely and with love, like with the most love ever. Team Skeptic is going to give me shit for this. And like he's going to give me constructive shit for not being prepared. And it's like, man, I get home like 20 minutes before a stream. And he's like, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You got to be ready. And which is fine. Like, he's right. It's just... I mean, I love it. He's a force for good in my life, and I actually appreciate every bit of it. But yeah, like, I'll catch shit from my good friend Team in the best of ways for not being prepared tonight. And Team, if you're listening to this right now, I love you for it, because it's the kind of criticism that I need in my life, and I get from my wife. If she's listening as well, holy shit, yes, I know you do. She's sitting there going, motherfucker, I say this stuff to him. Anyways, is that Mr. Westchester County himself on the top of your screen? Oh, don't worry. CC's been going batshit crazy in his house. And like, watch the way he starts this video. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. So Bella Charge, thank you for the bacon money. Glass Monster t-shirt fund. P.S. Bring me on. Blast Monster, I'm not gonna bring you on this stream, but why don't we plan it? I want to have more streams in the week anyway. So let's talk. So hit me up on the Discord, man. I love it. Thank you for the $2. T-shirt fund. I'm gonna get one of my own t-shirts when I actually get around to goddamn well making some. 204. Thank you very much. Click the like button, people. I appreciate it. He's somebody I know in the real world. Well, occasionally. I think I used to know him. Now we both got kids. He had a baby. Well, you have 2 kids now, don't you? Either way, you know how it is. We all get kids and then we never see each other again. But I did see you've been gaming lately, and I'm shaking my whole desk. Shaking the whole desk. Thank you for the 5 Canadian ducats. Bjorn Kamitz, it's good to see you, BB. Been a long work week, so I'm off to the land of Nod. To the land of Nod off. Nice, nice. Thank you very much, Bjorn. And I have been going live a couple hours earlier than this. Well, been meaning to. I didn't go live for like a few weeks back, a couple weeks ago, but the idea is I'm going to be trying to do these a little bit earlier in the afternoon, although this is 5. It was when I started 5 my time. It's about as early, like late as I'd like to start them, just to try to give people in Europe a chance to get in here. Is CC, BB is better. It's a letter before. That's true. It's like betas before gammas, you know? Don't use those terms, people. They're so sad. Oh, you're a beta. All right. I'm okay. I'll survive. Watch the way he starts this, though. It's amazing. Oh, he's angry. Why is everything out of size? This doesn't make sense at all. I'm having a bad day, apparently. I don't understand here. Oh. It's a confusing world in my end, I guess. Man, I'm having a rough day. Oh, there it is. I'm removing the other one then. Oh man, this is so bitch. Like, it's... Okay, that's better. Now I'm gonna remove this other one. Remove. Because it's what's confusing me. Are you sure you want to remove that? Yeah, I do, because it's got the same goddamn name as the other one. And this one too! Get out of here! Thank you. There. There. This will be better. This will be better, everybody. You believe in me, right? I don't believe in me. Okay, there we go. There we go. We got this. We got this. Bumblebee tuna, everybody. Bumblebee tuna. I'm just going to stretch him. I don't care if he looks fat. That's his problem.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris.
My windows aren't the right, like, ratios, I guess.
It's February 27th, 2021.
I'm telling you right now, Streamlabs OBS is trash. Like, trash. Straight trash. There's the odd feature on here that's cool. Other than that, trash. I don't like it at all. I'm gonna go back to regular OBS.
It's unbelievable. You know, on the highways now, what I've noticed...
I can do all the colors and everything on regular OBS. It's just that there's some, like, abilities to put overlays that are nice, but...
A large increase of the smell of marijuana. It reeks. I mean, don't people realize that if you're...
Okay, we gotta talk about Thunderfoot. That's what people came in here for. Okay, so... Thunderfoot, 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 Thunderfoot. None of this is Thunderfoot. Thunderfoot. So Thunderfoot dropped a pretty good note the other day, and anybody who has an opinion on this is welcome to weigh in on the chatty poo. Ba-bum.
On the 14th of February.
Now, I imagine that Thunderfoot... What the hell is vibrating? I imagine that Thunderfoot was not going to have a problem with us going over his copyright stuff in the, you know, phase of copyright. You know, like in the you know what I mean? In the merit of copyright.
I uploaded a video
if I just go here.
SpaceX bus.
We're not going to watch the whole video,
Mostly critical
but we're going to jump into it through a few spots here.
of both SpaceX
Yeah, I
and
will turn it up.
Elon Musk in comparison to their
The vanilla's also on. 1 second. There we go. You don't have to be interrupted by vanilla. I have an opinion. Webboard, give your opinion. A bad workman blames his tools.
aspirational goals. A week or so later, on the 22nd of February, I made sufficiently annoyed by the many demonstrably false...
Yeah, he made a second video. You know, at which point... I always like it when he gives these answers like this, too. If anybody didn't see it, you should go watch it on his channel, but I just get like this.
Nah, those were the inflation-adjusted launch costs, you muppets. But spoilers, if you have to invent all...
I always love it. Anyway, so he goes through the video, and then he talks about how obviously he gets hit. Most people in here are gonna know what's happened. But I guess he got the lawyer actually sent him the letter and stuff. So
The offer was $1,500, and to maybe not talk about it publicly, I'm not entirely certain about the wording. I view this matter as of wide public concern on YouTube. Maybe more so, as there are very few cases where one public YouTuber requests $750 with legal threats from another simply to criticize one.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, Elizabeth, I wasn't saying that you need... Okay, that's the other thing. Like being a supporter, that's what I was kind of saying there, is like even being a supporter, like in the sense of like a Patreon or a member, it doesn't like, you know, like I was just saying, like even those people as Patreons and supporters, they don't necessarily have wrenches, and they've been supporters for a while. So no, I wasn't trying to imply, you sent me a message, right? So I wasn't trying to imply that you need to be a donator or supporter to be a mod. I think some of those mods probably have never given me like a monetary donation. They've just been here for a long time. So that has nothing to do with it. I just wanted to clarify that. Just so no, if you think I was trying to tell you that you should be a patron so that I could mod you or something, that's definitely not what I was gonna say. It was just more of a note of the fact that they have been patrons or members for a while and that they aren't necessarily modded.
One of their public videos.
Just hang out. The best thing you can do is hang out and be a member of the community. That's how you do it. That's the best way to become a mod. Anybody can tell you. The volume's really low. My volume? Check. Check. Okay, well, hold on. Check. That's a little loud. Okay, well, make sure you guys aren't turned up too high. Or tell me if that's too high. That's too high. I'm spiking into the red. Check. That's better, isn't it? Everyone wins apart from me. Oh, I hate that goddamn bot. I lose every time. Anyways, just Elizabeth, I think you get what I'm saying. The best way is just to be a member of the community. You don't need to be a member of any sort of paying thing. We don't do... I'm not saying it won't ever happen, but we've never done a members-only chat window here. We've never, you know what I mean? We've never, you know, we don't try to treat members or patrons differently than we do anybody else. That's all I'm saying.
On YouTube. Secondly, as Trevor had made these accusations publicly,
fairness, baby.
A right to reply publicly seems reasonable. So I made this video. Trevor Malman's lawyers gave me a full factor analysis where he claimed that...
Oh, I mean, the thing is... If he was, and you know what's funny, and yeah, I'll put my face on camera for this. What's funny is anybody who's seen this video, and we'll kind of cover the point here, is that I actually never looked at it from that angle. We actually, when we had the live stream and my own stream, if you go back and watch it with the other people we were chatting with, Ragical and all them, we never really covered at all the angle. Team was there, obviously. That's right. We never really covered it from the angle of that he was criticizing the actual people in the audio of the video, because the reality is that, and that's what he gets to here. Now to me, it seems like an easy way out. However, when he played it back, like at first I thought, yeah, you never know, maybe he's just pulling a fast one in the sense of like, you know, he thought, oh, that's an easy way out. I'll just say I was criticizing the fanboys. But then when he plays it back, he does criticize the fanboys. And the angle he then explains is actually pretty logical, and frankly, I don't know why I didn't see it. So actually, you know, when you look at the top posted comment here, from the Lawful Masses, which is, I knew it was Leonard French. It's to the left here. You can't quite see it, but it's the Lawful Masses. That's Leonard French's channel. And he says, criticizing Malman through the use of his video, that's the distinction that makes a difference. The distinction that makes a difference. In my video analysis, I had assumed that Thunderf00t was using the footage as stock footage. But if he was criticizing the people cheering in the background, especially if that was Malman, and to be honest with you, myself, I don't think it matters if it was Malman in the background. The bottom line is he was criticizing the fanboys cheering in the background. So if that's the only video available where there's a starship crash and fanboys cheering in the background, and he wants to make that point, that's the only footage he could actually technically even use to actually bring that point to fruition. But I will let Thunderf00t bring that home a little bit here.
that my use
while using fair use to play it.
of the video did not fall under fair use. He also asked me for my analysis of the 4 factors, and this is it. I had, by this time, about a week or so later, made real attempts to get a lawyer to represent me on this.
Wait, can you hear this? You can hear this, right? Yeah, you can hear this.
But such things take time. So in order to move things along and see if we can actually come to a reasonable conclusion more quickly, I decided to give my own opinion on this. A finding of fair use, because your use of the video was not transformative. I disagree. I think it was very transformative. The question of transformative use has become central to the first factor and requires the end user add something new with a further purpose or different character, altering the first with new expression, meaning, or message.
Okay, so then, yeah, the kind of transformative use can be seen as examples you provide Mr. Malman and the Akila Hughes and Matt Moss, which actually, this is bullshit anyways, actually. Listen to this part.
Regardless of whether it's
Here, we'll get there, right here. Right here.
transformations in the Akila Hughes video, the ones presented here are massive. In that with the Akila Hughes video, Sargon of Akkad had just taken her entire video, made a few edits in there, and changed the title to something derogatory. And that counted as fair use to the point where it was thrown out at the very first level, because the people who bought the case had not considered that this work was transformative in this manner. There, the end-user YouTubers discussed the aspect of the video specifically. Well, as do I. Commenting on it, as do I. And providing additional meaning and expression to the underlying video.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. My my window here is not the right size. Because, like, look at it. I can't, like, it's... I have to cheat. And I have to drag this thing. Look at. Oh, God, it's not the right ratio anymore. That's terrifying. Oh, Lord. What have we done? Okay, we'll just put it in the middle. We're going to accept this for now. I'll work on this. I'm sorry. This is ghetto shit. this is like first year YouTuber stuff. Come on, Brainy.
As do I. The new purpose and character of this work is to criticize SpaceX fans, something that is wholly missing.
Vanilla sucks. Try the Ben and Jerry's Netflix and chill. Damn, that's good. Yeah, vanilla Ben and Jerry's. Vanilla's okay. I'm not a big vanilla fan myself, but you know, the joke is where it's at. It's for the memes, bro.
From Trevor's original work, specifically criticizing people like Trevor Malman and his companions at the SpaceX launch.
Wait. I missed the fucking Aquila thing because I was talking. This thing right here. It says right here, the end user YouTuber discussed the aspects of the video specifically. They didn't discuss shit.
The ones presented here are massive. In that with the Akila Hughes video, Sargon of Akkad had just taken her entire video, made a few edits in there, and changed the title to something derogatory. And that counted as fair use to the point where it was thrown out at the very...
But it says right here, it says there was end user YouTubers aspects of video specifically commenting on and providing additional meaning and expression to the underlying video. The resulting works were meant solely to provide additional commentary on the underlying video itself, given the original work a new meaning or message. The Akila Hughes video, that is such a horseshit rendition of the Akila Hughes video anyways, because the Akila Hughes video was literally a complete use of only her content with no commentary, words, displays, logos, nothing, no special effects added, nothing at all. He just cut up her stuff and put it into it. He fragmented the order in which it comes at you in, and he just used her own footage. So, like, to say that it commented that the end user YouTubers discussed the aspects of the video specifically, no, they fucking didn't. They They didn't talk about it at all. Did this guy even look at the Akila Hughes video? It's literally just a video. This is what I mean. Like, this lawyer didn't even look at this shit. And he's supposed to be a copyright lawyer. Like, unless, tell me if you think I'm looking at this incorrectly. But from what I can see here, he is saying shit that didn't happen in the Akila Hughes video. Because I'll show you the Akila Hughes video. Or well, it depends on, the cod, the Sargon of Akkad video, or which apparently you don't want to go check out his stuff because he's, I don't know. I don't want to say things that get me in trouble. Somebody said don't tell people to go look at him. That's all. That's all I'll say. Oh, by the way, I want you all to know that I've been checking out this new channel. Okay, I want everybody to know that it is a very, very neat channel. Okay, and I want you all. Okay, so listen, we're gonna pop this up real quick before I forget about this. Okay, because I want you all to know that this channel is an important channel, and people will enjoy it. Okay, I'm just it's just girls with guns. Yeah, just girls with guns. Oh yeah, that was nice. That was right. Just see what's funny about that is that there was even some women out there that were like, that was sexy, right? I don't know what it is. I'm not even a big gun person. Like I have guns. I shoot guns. I own guns, but I mean I don't know. Like the dress really brings it home too. This is what I mean. Like that's elegance. Think about it. Like look at this. This I want to scream like this is America, right? This is what it's about. This is the whole idea, the American dream. Like this woman is defending your borders from invasion while looking just damn fine doing it, right? Shot 2 is better than shot 1. You get a different angle, you know? Oh yeah, that was special, wasn't it? See what I mean? Like that was important. We're just gonna one more time. We're gonna roll that one more time. We're just gonna. Oh yeah. Sorry to the women out there watching. I hope you're laughing at least. I'm just joking, obviously. No, this channel's been coming up, and it's ridiculous. Like I mean it with the greatest. Like, okay, so like the man in me is like, bring it on, and the humanist in me is like, is this what we're really at? Like, cause like.
Today with Diamondback
like,
firearms.
I'm gonna read you the first comment. Just watch this for 10 seconds, and I'll read you the first comment on the top, and you're gonna laugh your ass off. It's so funny.
Suppressor and Vicky Stark. Mac and Steel.
So like the comment, the first comment is, was there a rifle? I could have sworn I heard one. Oh my god. That's so funny. The only thing wrong with that guy's this video is that guy's voice. It's so ridiculous. Oh, the whole channel's just that. Look at this. Look at. It's just girls firing guns. So listen, don't copyright strike me, girls with guns. Go check out Girls with Guns if you like girls and guns, or either one specifically. You'll probably be fine with the other while it's there. Because I don't think if you're somebody like guns, there's a chance you're okay with girls, and if you like girls, there's probably a chance you're okay with guns. Although I can't be sure, and maybe I'm just being assumptional. Oh, that is, never mind. What that is, Mr. Unirock. That is foot foam. This is the moon or Mars, Jupiter, Venus. That's what that is. Okay, so back on target. CNC Red Alert had Tanga. Oh, I like that. Oh my god. I don't think he's watched any relevant videos. No, exactly. That's what we were talking about. Thank you very much for putting me back on target. Because let me find that video. I have the clip here. And by the way, the reason of... Okay, that girl's wearing clothing. I was like, I don't remember sending nudes to somebody. Where is it here? Keela. Here you are. Here you are, Keela.
Hi, YouTube. It's Akila.
So this is actually Akkad Daily, which is Sargon of Akkad's channel. And this is Akila's footage.
Obviously, and we are at the Javits Center in Midtown Manhattan. It's where Hillary Clinton is having her speech party, whatever. There's a block party outside. We're here with press, although it was very difficult to get these. It's its own story, but we will show you what we can of the evening. I'm just personally really excited because to be a woman in the year 2016 after having
so
the room where it's happening with Hillary and people about the things that they say. You have to correct people when they're sharing false information on Facebook. Live in a society where there are two Americans.
So as you can see, just
are hanging from trees or being killed entire life. And people here are disgusted.
So it's literally just her content. They don't make commentary at all. And yeah, okay, sure, he can make commentary which he doesn't hear at all. Just states that it's fair use after the court ruled in his favor. And I think she had to pay the legal fees. But anyways, because they didn't consider fair use. But so then for the lawyer to then go on and say the end user YouTuber discussed the aspects of the video specifically, commenting on and providing additional meaning. Well, yeah, additional meaning and expression to the underlying video. They didn't comment on shit. So, but in this case, Thunderf00t shows that he did comment, so we'll move forward. Because this is not the case where you use Mr. Rallman's footage. Here. Right here.
SN9. You think that the work mainly shows the dramatic crash of the Starship SN9, and my work mostly shows the lack of objectivity of SpaceX rocket watchers like Trevor Malman and his companions. Clearly transformative. Another way to look at it is you could have easily used the same footage of the crash provided by SpaceX without any change to your video.
Well, now the only thing is, okay, so somebody's saying, Isa's saying probably not a real lawyer. So, he just copied her video and changed the title so to a sarcastically critical, and he never commented. No, he cut up her video. That's a cut up. He used her own words against her by cutting up her video, but he never added any extra commentary other than the commentary he added by cutting up her video and using her own words. He juxtaposed these different words that she used against each other. So, it'd be like if I played something something like this that I want to make note of.
Show themselves. Right now, I guarantee Sean and Reds and all of them
I
are
don't
doing
care
what
about...
Brainy Beaver did. Going back through all of his donations, trying to figure out who's who so he can find them and DM them and make fun of them for not donating to him anymore. That's what Brainy Beaver does. And don't worry, that'll be in my video coming up.
So I it came up. So I mean, hey, listen, people got to be able to print receipts for their bullshit, kind of thing. So another way to, what was I looking at there? Yeah, he said, he just copied her bullshit. Yeah, her video. So yeah, it'd be like taking something like that. That's what I was trying to get back on target in my brain, and then saying okay, and then juxtaposing it with, evidence or whatever that I don't do that or whatever. Apparently, by the way, I chase you people down when you don't become supporters. So you fucking remember that, by the way. I'm coming for you. Oh, I'm coming for you. I don't know where that list of people that don't support me anymore is. Let me find it here. Son of a bitches. Where are you? Oh, who else? Hey, I can't seem to find my list, so you tell me. Which one of you stopped supporting me recently? God damn it. I'm going to come make fun of you on my Discord. That's not even how Discord works anyways. If people aren't on the same Discords, how would I even... Moving forward. So, back to this bullshit.
This is just objectively wrong.
You have the full transcript of which video? The one that I played that clip out of? I mean, I have the whole video. The one that was deleted? Is that what you're talking about, RNGD? Or are you talking about something else? So, that's... Okay, so the point he makes here is, so I made this other point as well, by the way. This is where I was going to go. Is I made this point as well in the last stream that, you know, I guess he could have just used the other chunk of, like, content. But I didn't realize that he was actually judging the fanboys that were, like, cheering on the crash. And if that's actually the case, then really... And once he plays the copy again, which he does here, so we will play that. It's legit. I think it's legit. It sounds legit. I don't think he's made an excuse up afterwards. I think he really was doing that. I think maybe I just wasn't catching it.
Wrong.
Like, this is the SpaceX one that's provided for free. I don't think the SpaceX copyrights their stuff.
There are no SpaceX fans in this video to criticize, so this falls at the first hurdle. But it's more than that. There are no SpaceX fans who have taken the action of being so devoted to this stuff that they're willing.
Elizabeth, it's all good. Like, you know, if you become a member, it's easier for you to become a member. You know, I should be doing more member streams, but members, you know, when I do a member stream, it's definitely easier to get them into those kinds of things than patrons. However, if you become a patron, I technically get a little bit more out of that per month than I do out of the membership, or the YouTube membership, because YouTube takes a bigger cut. But I mean it when I say this, Elizabeth. Please do not feel obligated to be a member or a patron, and take care of yourself first. So,
to go and film it. Again, an action that can be criticized. We're talking about the sort of fans who think that this might end up getting us to Mars sometime soon. But it's more than just there aren't SpaceX fans in this video. There aren't SpaceX fans acting like idiots in this video.
Well, there's nobody in this damn video. What are you going to make fun of? So the point he makes here is that the whole point of his thing was to criticize them, and he does do it when you listen.
If the guy streaming a failure is an idiot, he doesn't gain a magical immunity.
Oh shit, it was Bella Charge. Bella Charge is the one that stopped supporting me. That son of a bitch. I knew I should have sent you more hate mail. That anthrax is on its way. You never should have given me your address. In the nature of truth, though, in the lightest, because there always has to be this hint of truth to something that he says, I told one person that was a supporter to F off, essentially, in not exactly those words. And that's probably what he's referring to, but because, like always, he has to use, like, a grain of truth with, like, this painting of bullshit, he turned it into that I go through my lists and... No. I took a supporter that I wished wasn't a supporter anymore. And by the way, I want to add, that person was a Patreon and a member beyond when they didn't support me anymore. And I was sending them messages on Discord to remind them that they still had those Patreon and membership. And I was like, I can't cancel your membership for you. You have to cancel it. So, like, and then they canceled their Patreon and membership. So, like, big old asshole went out of his way to tell them that they still were giving me money. Like, that's how big of an asshole I am. I went out of my way to remind them that they were still giving me money that they probably didn't want to give me. Oh God, this is what I mean. Like, when you actually pull the real receipts out of these stories, they just become golden.
From criticism, simply by virtue of the fact that he happens to be pointing a camera at something interesting while he's doing it. So his conclusion of all of this is the first factor weighs...
Wait, where do you play the part where you actually say something? Because I know you do. There it is. Wait. Yeah.
The section is actually now blurred out on the video. Not because it would make any difference to a legitimate...
Thank you very much, Bella, for the $5 New Zealand dollars. I appreciate it, bud. And it really does go a long way to paying for the lights behind me and, you know, all the expenses, believe it or not. I had to renew my... Sorry, I burped into the damn mic. I had to renew my G Suite. Oh, I was going to see... I don't know why everybody's using Zoom. It's not cheaper. It's actually more expensive and you get less features. I looked into switching to Zoom to see if I could save myself a few bucks because the Meets cost me $15.50 a month for, you know, the ability to have my Google Meets But it gives you a G drive with like 150 gigabytes of like an online drive that you can share files, you know, with team members and things like that. So it gives you basically like an enterprise like hard drive online and stuff like that, for $15.50 a month, but Canadian. But I thought maybe I could save a few bucks a month and cut down on some of the cost for the channel and everything. But when I looked into it, it was actually like the same price, basically like 50 or 60 cent difference or something to Zoom, but Zoom had less features. And I didn't get like the big G drive and stuff, so I was like, well, that's stupid. When did you enter Unirock's crosshairs? Oh god, I was hanging out on his channel, like playing Tarkov for like the better part of over a year, I think, in the end. And then oh geez, Julian, you don't no. I actually, and I mean this politely, Julian, I never noticed that you stopped supporting, only in the sense of just because, you know, there is an ebb and a flow of people coming and going from supporting and not supporting, and that's normal, just like all of us. I have YouTubers that I've supported and unsupported over the years, just as your financial situations change and your viewing patterns change, and there's no problem with that. So no, please don't. You guys make me blush basically when you feel like you need to explain to me why you couldn't support anymore. Just you show up. If you want to support, you show up, watch the video, hit the like button, share it maybe even. That's about it. That goes so far. It's crazy. Share it on Reddit somewhere and let it explode on a Reddit channel somewhere where somebody's saying something stupid or something, or you think it's I don't know. If you have freaks on Facebook, because I wouldn't share half the shit I watch on YouTube with my friends on Facebook, so you know how it goes. You got like your online life and the real people, and then these people like us idiots. It's like, and my parents were like, I can't remember what my dad said. I'm like, oh no, they don't know my full name and everything. He's like, oh, they don't? I'm like, flat earthers are horrible humans, Dad. I'm like, they would do everything they could to make your life terrible. He's like, you think so? I'm like, oh. I'm like, they're just the worst people ever, man. He's like, you can't, oh, I didn't know that. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, there's online and there's offline. Like, unfortunately, we got to keep it that way. Show. Oh, geez. NA, you doing it too. It's all good. It's all good. And guys, please don't. Yeah, it's all good. I appreciate it all. I can't believe you guys are trying to tell me why you can't support. It's ridiculous in the sense of, like, I feel overwhelmed with, like, why you would think you would need to. I'm just a guy that is loud. I wonder if I could turn that on to 1, or if it's going to be that loud. I'm just a guy who sits down at his computer and tries his best to entertain you fools the best way I know how, which is just to talk my ass off, make a fool of myself, and try to bring you along for the ride while I do it. And hopefully I've been doing an okay job of it. I know that my content ebbs and flows. I'm on a flow instead of an ebb now. I was on an ebb the last couple of months, I think. I don't know, seasonal. My kids are going insane. They're you know, the little guy's getting temperamental about things. I think that they miss their friends. I think that they miss their grandparents, and they're just we never had to deal with this when we were their age, and I just don't know if that's what's causing it. But I know that it's really hard to raise kids right now because I don't want my child just to sit on the tablet all day long, but I don't know what else to do because that's all you can do with them half the time right now. They can watch something on YouTube or cartoons, and like, you know, you can go out but nothing's open, and yeah, we go for walks, we do all those things, but we go sliding, we do the fun things. It's just that, you know, there's no surprises right now for anybody because everything's just kind of a rinse wash, and I think you all know exactly what I'm talking about. It's definitely created a lot of mental barriers, I find, for people probably more than they realize. For me, it's just been a lack of motivation. It's hard to get into this monotonous train of like, and then find motivation. So the new thing I've been doing is I've been getting up and I've been saying, okay, so you got to get this done. I generate myself tasks. Before I do anything, I just think, and it's been getting better because I'm training my brain to do it. So you just get up and you think, I have these things to do. What can I do to initiate this task? They watch videos. Everybody's watching everything.
Copyright claim, but more as a good faith gesture to Malman, as it highlights the criticism of his work therein. And I've got to say, I think this detracts from the actual original work and highlights that I did indeed use the minimal amount of work needed to make the criticism. Not being able to see the rocket that Malman is reacting to is a distraction that highlights that I did use the minimum amount necessary. Malman has further argued on it.
I think he plays the damn yell, doesn't he? Where is it? Right here? Oh, that's his channel.
YouTube.
I thought he does play it. I was sure he did, but it's right here.
On ignition number 2, there's the flip.
There's the flip. Yes!
Uh-oh.
Oh God! Oh God! No! No!
Oh, that was...
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's interesting to have people excited about it, I guess. The video.
Yeah, that pretty much nails it. Like, that's the original. That's from the original. He does that comment, and that comment right there solidifies it almost.
Oh God! No! No!
Oh, that was...
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's interesting to have people excited about it, I guess.
Yeah, that's... I mean, that's the thing. That's fair use right there, because he's criticizing the people excited about it crashing. Now, I guess the lawyer and Trevor Malman's crew probably took that more as a passing comment on just them than actually the point of the critique of that moment. I mean, unfortunately, that does give him an out. Now, whether or not the courts would accept it, I guess. The only thing is, if I was that lawyer, I'd be real concerned about taking that court case on, because, well, the lawyer would. He's not doing it. He's not doing it without getting paid. So he's gonna say, listen, I know we said he could do it for an X many %, but we're gonna want money up front now because Trevor wasn't even the one cheering. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if he wasn't the one cheering, because so here's the thing. Oh, music again. Where are you? So here's the thing. Yeah, Cinnamon Control. I don't think it matters that Trevor wasn't the one yelling or screaming. And besides, he was more sarcastic. Yeah, but does that mean anything? That doesn't... Okay, so then the next thing you'd have to prove at that point would be that Trevor went like, yeah, but that doesn't... I don't think it matters, because it doesn't matter if... Okay, so the point is, okay, so first of all, he used 15 seconds, which it does matter how much you use. Now, they claimed it's the heart of the entire video. Well, you might say that. I'm preferable to the launches, like to the launch portions of things. I really like them. So I guess, what's the heart of Trevor's video? So that's something to be discussed, obviously. Is there a reason Matt was hidden? I don't think that was that big of a comment, was it, Bella? I don't know. I'll let you decide, Bella. Was he saying other things? Maybe that was a slip, Bella? Was that a slip? I don't know. Bella, Matt, was it Matt? Bella, just let me know what that was, if that was supposed to stay that way. Anyways, okay. Well, Matt, hey Matt Forbes, if you're watching here, just hit me up on Discord, bud. If there was, we can figure it out if there was an accident there. Or Bella, you can hit me up on Discord as well. Just let me know. It's all good. We can sort these things out. If anybody ever thinks that they're blocked for some reason, you just gotta let me know. You can send me a chat on. It was unhidden. Okay. maybe a hit a timeout was better. I don't know. I'll let you guys manage that. All I gotta say is, if anybody ever gets blocked or hidden or anything like that, or they think they're hidden because they can do the thing where they flop it back and forth. They can't see their comment. Just feel free to try to hit me on Discord and we'll talk about it because, accidents happen. Sometimes there's like, wet, shower fingers hitting buttons on phones that, and you know how that works. So just, never freak out. Just try to reach out to me if there's ever an issue, guys. But, seems to think the matter. Well, yeah, in fact, he thinks it. Well, I don't think it does because it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what he or I or you think because it matters what the judge thinks. But see, if it wasn't Malman sharing, this is Lawful Mass's own comment. If it wasn't Malman sharing, then I'm not sure what happens. Both parties would be mistaken as to what the opposing videos contained. Malman thought Thunderfoot was using the footage as stock footage. Thunderfoot thought that Malman was one of the people cheering. Even then, Thunderfoot's use still needed to use particular video to criticize it, so I'm still on the side of fair use. See, and that's what I'm trying to say, is that the bottom line is that it doesn't matter if you can use anybody's content. It does not matter if they're in it, if they're not in it, if they're standing 8 feet to the right of it. It doesn't matter at all. Any content and all content is usable within fair use as long as it's within fair use. So whether Malman is cheering or not cheering, the bottom line is, unless Thunderfoot has access to another SN9 launch that failed, where the people are cheering in the background, he has no usable other footage that could make the point he wanted to make, which means that footage falls under fair use because in order to make the point he wanted to make, he needed to use that footage. Now, the reason these rules exist is to make it so that we have laws that protect criticism. The reality is that let's say Trevor, okay, so let's say Trevor is not in the video. Yeah, the Lawful Mass's opinion is actually posted right there at the top of the newest Trevor Thunderfoot video. But here's my thing. So imagine, okay, so put it this way. Okay, so this is why this exists the way it exists. Okay, so now imagine that Malman records the video. Everybody laughs in the background. Malman now has the only video in existence where SpaceX fanboys, excluding Malman's lips were literally glued shut with Gorilla Glue right now. Okay, this is what I'm trying to pretend. Let's stay with me. Malman's lips are sealed shut with Gorilla Glue. That chick from down south, she came up, she sprayed some on the lips, she puckered it together, she said, this shit works. And she pushed his lips together. Anyways, so he's not saying a thing. Everybody in the background, I'm just confusing the difference between using it to critique SpaceX, not fair use, and the fans, fair use. Well, because, okay, so this is what I'm explaining. So, okay, so Malman's lips have been sealed. He doesn't make a noise. So he's got the only video in existence, let's say, where basically people are cheering in the background who are clearly going to be NASA or like SpaceX fanboys because they went all the way there to watch it. I'm a SpaceX fanboy. He could have made fun of me. It's all good. I don't even take it personally. But a lot of them do. And whenever he does videos on SpaceX and stuff, he gets a ton of fanboys hitting him back and saying that he doesn't know what he's talking about. And, you know, maybe sometimes he maybe embellishes certain things, but I don't know. He backs it all up mathematically, typically. So, you know, people can think what they want, but if you ever watch Thunderfoot videos, he doesn't just say things. He supports them. But, so moving forward. So now, just call me John Rapp. Oh, Belly, you didn't have to pay for that, buddy. And, oh, do you have to buy for Beaver to stalk me? Rob Montgomery for $5 American. How many super chats do I have to buy for Beaver to stalk me? Show us your vanilla shoot. That's disgusting. That's awesome. I should make like little Fabergé anuses, little Beaver anuses as like gifts. You can like get little mantle anus. Would you guys buy a mantle anus? Sorry, Matt, call me John Rapp. 2 Bella charge dollars, New Zealand dollars, also known as. So now you're, oh yeah, Matt there. Oh yeah, you got unblocked. Yeah. So sorry about the, that was probably a fat thumb thing, Matt. So sorry about that, buddy. And then the hidden thing after is when you get unblocked. I think you get automatically hidden. Maybe is what. I think that, yeah. Okay, so Matt, when you're on the phone sometimes, and it happens to all of us, as a mod, when you go to hit the button to like do something, sometimes, you know, if you, it can like all of a sudden you like hit somebody, you're like, woo! You know, and like, so, and if you didn't notice or whatever, yeah, there you go. Give Bella the finger. Okay, so back to what we're saying. So Malman's lips are shut. He has the only video in existence of people laughing and or cheering at the SpaceX SN9 failure. And then he proceeds, you know, to tell people they can't use that footage. So now here you've got people that want to make fun of SpaceX or SpaceX fanboys, or kind of making fun of both at the same time. By the way, Cinnamon, because he's kind of like, you know, he's obviously making fun of the fact that, you know, he's criticizing SpaceX because we were landing things upright years ago. Why can't they do this? Which, not quite this large, and it didn't do quite what that thing does. That thing basically, when it tips over, the flaps flip up and it can fly almost. So that said, so he's making a point about SpaceX, but he's also making a point about the fanboys that are like, yay, it crashed. We should be, you know, because really, it's not like a great feat. It failed, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Now, whether he's right or wrong about his point, that doesn't matter at all. He has the right to make it. And if you now are the owner, so let's say Malman is the only owner of footage that has people laughing in the background. So now the reality is he's unlikely, if maybe he would, you never know. Maybe money rules everything. But as a SpaceX fanboy, perhaps he's unlikely to license his content to be criticized. Mentioning Oakley's name was a violation. Oh yeah, it could have been. That might have been it, actually, now that I think of it, Matt Forrest. You got to watch out when you say the word Oakley. It's like Bloody Mary. If you do it too many times, I think it's like 3 times in the mirror, shit goes wrong. It goes straight sideways. Okay? That's what you got to remember. So, yeah, so the thing is, the reason these rules are like this is that it's basically set up so that you can criticize people and they can't really do anything about it. Because, like, for instance, you could take me right now talking about what I'm talking about, and tomorrow Thunderfoot could put a busted, Brainy Beaver busted. It would definitely be a better video than Unirock's Brainy Beaver's videos. But yeah, you'd put up he could put up a busted Brainy Beaver, and he could play chunks of what I'm talking about now and say, oh, this is bullshit for this reason, this reason, this reason. And there's nothing I can do to stop him. And really, he can use as little as he's supposed to use as little as he needs, but he can use as much as he wants to convey the point he needs to make. If he needs to use 30 seconds to criticize something I'm saying because that's what because I was rambling on, then he can use it. If he needs to use 2 minutes to criticize what I was saying at that moment, he can use it. Because unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on which side you're on, you can't cut up somebody's words too much and have them mean the same thing. If you start slicing up my sentences, then all of a sudden you're changing the real, the emphasis or the emotion or the entire point where, the context with which we're talking about. So if you start ripping the shit out of that and just start cutting it up too much, then all of a sudden, it could look like you've manipulated the footage to make the point you want me to think you're making, or that he's making, or whatever. And so then so in order to show I haven't manipulated the footage, this is absolutely what he meant. You could play the first minute or two leading up to the whole point to be like, look, see, he was talking about this and he still went on to talk about that. And at no point in here did he actually say anything about that. So, and if you needed to use that whole 2 or 3 minutes or 4 minutes or whatever it is, then technically you could use it. Now, obviously, the more of anybody's content you use, the definition of fair use starts tightening a lot of times, because there's more opportunity for people to poke holes in your idea of fair use. But that doesn't mean you'll win if you take them to court, because the beauty of fair use is that I always tell everybody when it comes to fair use, basically everything is allowed and nothing is allowed at the same time. It's this really, really fantastic gray system where nobody really knows what the hell they're ever doing, and you can do everything and nothing. And that's why when these lawsuits occur between, possible lawsuits, because I don't think he's technically sued him yet. He's trying to mitigate or mediate. That's the one. Mitigating the problem by mediating. So, Yeah, so it hasn't gotten to an actual lawsuit yet, but that's why these potential lawsuits become such big deals in our world of YouTube, because they do have a lot. They do have a lot of like implications in the realm. He was chastising SpaceX, but using somebody else's video, I think, is what the problem is. No, that's in fact, you missed the point. He was that criticism right there, where he made fun of the people, absolves him. Like, this is a thing. This is fair use for you. You know, it's fun.
Oh, that was.
Yeah, it's interesting to have people excited about it, I guess.
And by the way, the other thing that's funny here, Facty, if you want to throw another angle at it, is if you go into Thunderfoot's latest videos, a lot of his videos are about busting the fanboys, and he even talks about SpaceX fanboys in a lot of his videos. Let me hit videos here. Tesla plane. And like, one of the first things they'll say is like SpaceX fanboys or something. Like, you watch.
Supersonic vertical takeoff and landing jet comes into play.
When landing.
Has far more density.
2008 to 2017. This is almost a decade of progress for Elon Musk. Or except, you know that 1865 there? That's actually the dimensions of the battery. So it's 18 millimeters diameter, 65 millimeters in length. So let's calculate the volume of that battery, shall we? And it's about 17 milliliters, that sort of thing. So what's the other battery? It's a 21 millimeters in diameter, 2.1 centimeters in diameter by 7 centimeters in length. And it's about 20.
He'll make fun of the fanboys here, watch.
Sort of so, 10 years of progress for Elon Musk is he's made a battery that is 50% bigger, that has 50% more energy. In other words, the energy density...
I mean, you gotta give the guy, when he's fucking right, he's right. This is called facts. This is math. Like, he made a bigger battery.
Really hasn't changed at all in about 10 years. 10 years of progress was making a battery that was slightly bigger. But what's that? There's been a new battery day this year with a new incredible battery that has 5 times the energy, 6 times the power, and was it say 16% more range. And the one thing you'll notice that it doesn't say there. So yeah, it can deliver 5
power.
So yeah, it can deliver 5 times the power and contains about 5 times the energy.
In terms of miles.
So obviously I might have to dig to find it, but he'll say right in here, what he's doing is he's building his case up and criticizing the fanboys. Because the next thing is an ad.
Easily outcompete that by a substantial amount with far superior battery technology and designing.
Yes, that's unless rolls.
So the thing is, what my point here is that it's a theme. This is an ongoing theme for Thunderfoot's videos, is to criticize the fans of Elon Musk.
Really? Your plane is going to be 70% by weight battery. It's not so much a plane as it is a battery with wings. You know, that means that you've got 30% of the weight left. Elon Musk, to do it, he needs the percent battery to be, what do you say, high 70. So let's...
So yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah. I mean, if you've watched his videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He's just basically building a case for how these people, you know, are all big.
You get that by going to a larger cell. So really, like, the only exciting announcement here is the Time-6 power due to the tabless design. But apart from this, it's rather disappointing, actually.
In addition,
it's a bigger battery. So yeah, that's. Anyways.
And
yes.
And by the way, one of the things he does a lot is he likes to play people cheering at the end of one of Elon Musk's, you know, announcements or something to show the ridiculousness of, like, you know, here's everybody cheering it on. So it actually, you know, the thing is he could go, and he would too, because let's face it, if it's a legal case, you're going to take the time to do it. He could go back through his videos and he could pull out all these examples of times where he played chunks of video of, like, Elon Musk saying something or a rocket launch exploding or something, and they all go, yay! and then he criticized the fans. So the thing is, yeah, like, and that comment right there, like, once he added that comment, exactly, like, that comment alone makes it fair use. Like, once he added that comment, he really helped himself a lot. Is what he did by making it fair use. Because if he didn't, it would have been kind of on the edge somehow.
I guess the video clip was too.
Oh, that was.
Yeah, it's interesting to have people excited about it, I guess. The video.
Mullen was probably pissed they actually ruined his fucking take. Listen.
Oh, that was.
You know. Anyways, yeah. So that was that. PBS is showing Nova's episode on Musk in SpaceX right now. Nova's episode on Musk and SpaceX? Nova's. I don't remember that. What's Nova's? NASA's? I don't know. What are you talking about there, Andrew? Okay, so really quickly, before we get too far. Okay, so we've talked. Okay, so in my opinion, because of that comment, I do think he slammed it down. I think it was a mic drop. I think he walked in the room and just let go of that mic, and it was Oh, sorry, I was reading something. I got a DM from somebody. None of your damn business. No, I love you all. It's nothing important. So anyways, let's go to death threats. I like death threats. Do you guys like death threats? Let's hear some death threats. But I have to tell you, I've been meaning to make I probably get copyright claimed by it but maybe I get that thing where you get 50% of the money. Because, you know, if you do like a duet, a lot of the different, that's technically supposed to be the law. That if you do like a, how does it work? If you sing over somebody else's music or something that, like, is it like covers? You're entitled to a certain amount of like money from a cover or something like that. YouTube even has a system where like all these like Biebers, when they're kids and stuff and they're singing songs, that they can actually make a few bucks off of the plays, because it's like the record label gets some of the money and then the person covering it gets some of the money. So you never know. Maybe there's some money in it, and I'm joking. Not everything, but money doesn't drive everything I do. However, it still sucks to get demonetized. But I was thinking one day, next time, and he's gone disappearing like 3 times since then. But the next time Dan Pratt goes away, I want to sing "The Pratt Came Back." Thought he was a goner, but the Pratt came back the very next day. Oh. You gotta be careful. If you sing any more words than that, you'll get copyright claimed. It'll hear you whistling if you're too good. Oh, I love Nova. Who's Nova? It's a TV show doc style. Ooh.
You could be more useful as an idiot to Nazi.
Wow, the pinnacle of pedo-loving, Nazi worshipping. Oh my God! Look at the way he spelled Nazi. Can you please tell me that that's how he actually thinks it's spelled? That was amazing. Oh, that's so good. Why am I not subscribed to this channel that soon won't be in existence? Here, please. All notifications. Thank you very much. You're like one of the only flat earthers I still follow, Danny. Oh, look at those cute little eyes.
Nazis and pedophiles.
Oh, Lord. Don't say that word on my channel. Dan, thanks. Appreciate it, bro.
Well, it's very simple. Luckily, we have a great example on YouTube. All you have to do is be like Simon Dan and succumb to the whims of pedophiles and
oh,
Nazis.
Good Lord.
Like
okay, we're gonna just... Wow! Holy shit, Dan. My God.
Formerly, we're good buddies with Jeffrey Epstein. You know, the convict.
There it is. It's a P word right here. Look, you can see it.
Great pals.
Oh, that P scared me.
So, all you have to do is bow to the whims of...
See, I'm telling you right now, different windows come in at different thicknesses. Because, like, look at this one. See this one? Like, watch this. See, I'm telling you, it's not my fault. People upload their videos in different formats, and it F's with my system.
A pedophile.
Oh! Okay, Dan. Now that you've completely yellowed my stream for me, I appreciate it, bro. Here, you know what? No. Oh, okay. We're gonna do this.
To control the world's healthcare.
Oh, he's still not fast enough. Holy shit.
Else. Or you bow to the whims of Nazis like the ones that established NASA. You know, the agency that likes to fake space adventures and heliocentric lies to delude you into thinking you're an evolved monkey on the planet of the apes. So I just want to give a big shout out to Simon Dan, an honorable mention to losers like Fight the Flat Earth and Irish Demon and Team Skeptic. These people are great examples of how you too can be a spineless jellyfish, useful idiot serving Nazis and pedophiles. Keep up the great work, Irish Demon, Fight the Flat Earth, Team Skeptic, Simon Dan. Y'all are excellent examples for the children of the world on how to be spineless cucks and serve the whims and dictates of pedophiles and Nazis as you disingenuously virtue signal all over the internet about what great guys you are. Please kill yourselves. Do the world.
Wow, that's it at the end, eh?
Please kill yourselves. Do the world a favor.
Wow, that's pretty brutal, bud. I don't even know what to say to that. That water tank back there is just sad. It's like, I've been sitting beside this hobo for years. How's everybody doing? I bet he knows Nazi pretty damn well. wait a second. Pratt can't spell many words, but I bet he can spell Nazi pretty well. Yeah, you're probably right. You know what's funny is I spend so little time thinking about how that word would be spelt. I actually couldn't, like, I saw that and was like, that's wrong. And for some reason, I couldn't think of how you'd want to spell it. I wasn't putting a lot of mental effort to it. But, I mean, it just goes to show you, like, I was like, oh, yeah, that's right, Z-I. It's just a vitriolic diatribe. Yeah. It's like that. Do you remember the whole thing about the handicapped guy in Clerks 2? He's like, oh yeah, I call him Crippy Boy. He's like, yeah, he just sits there and complains about not having the use of his legs while watching everybody drive around in cars all day. Like I should be guilted into using my legs because he's Crippy Boy. It's like the worst goddamn thing ever. He's like, this poor kid just sounds like he's pouring his heart out. He's like, yeah, I call him Crippy Boy. If you haven't seen Clerks 2, you're dead inside. I'm joking. It might not be up all of your alleys. If you're not down to hang, then you're not. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I'm just saying. You'll figure it out. So, something I thought was fun, would be fun. Is this just the straight up recording, or has this got like stuff over it? Yeah, it's gonna be stuff over it, or is it gonna be just recording? No, I just want the audio. There you go. So this is cool as shit because this is... Well, that's fake. This is apparently the sound. This is the real sounds, so the video is nothing. So we're not going to put it on for copyright reasons. What you can do is you can listen, or you can look at, not that. Here, we'll just put that up there. This is okay, so this is the sound. Bum bum bum. Yeah, this should be the sound, the actual sound of the lander. I can't remember which one was it. Mariner? Venera 14, sorry. Landing on Venus. That's it touching down. Is this the copyright white noise? But actually, I have an image. I have an image here. Let's see here. Let's play. Window capture. Window capture. Oh, see, this one's all not. Okay, well, you know what? I have it in here. Oh, picture slide. That's what I have it listed as. Okay, I changed the name of it. That's what happened. Boom. Put that up here. Here. This is a picture of Venus. Actual Venus. Venus dirt. So there. They'll give you something to listen to here. We'll do this again. Here. It just touched it down. That's apparently the lens cap coming off. Apparently it had a drill that was drilling the surface to take a sample. I wonder how true that is. So maybe this is all bullshit and I'm just making you listen to white garbage noise. Thunderf00t. Oh no, those are some sweet ass pictures, boy. Oh yeah, some nice pictures. Second. Probe. See, that's crazy. Here, I'll toss this image in there. Here, I can move that now, watch. That's Olympus Mons. There's some cool pictures I got in here I was going to show everybody. What? I just put it in there. You know what? It's probably that it needs to load. Well, apparently it doesn't. Okay, so this is a flawed system I was trying to use. I was going to show this picture right here, but I guess I could try to bring it back up. Maybe I could, maybe if I do it this way. Grab it? No, of course it didn't grab it. Why would it grab it? That would make too much sense. That's so weird. I wonder why it won't let me grab that. Okay, well, whatever. We'll just have to move on. Yeah, it's so weird. Oh, maybe that's what was doing it. Wow, computers suck. Here? Yeah, there you go. Except, oh, there we go. I am so lost. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay, life's good. There you go. Venus. Everybody like Venus? Grab it, Brainy. Grab it by the balls. That's what everybody was saying. Oh, why are we listening to nothing like chumps? Like suckers. What am I grabbing? Did I thank the last donators by chance? Did I make sure? If I didn't, if I missed somebody, please yell at me. Just yell at me with all of the purpose you can. Web board, love them too. Blah, 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 blah. Virus is loaded with proto-molecule. Oh, Venus. Yes. Yes, it is a picture of Venus. So, yeah, so this is Venus. And then I actually have some other pictures that I tossed in this folder I thought would be fun. As long as there isn't porn in here. I think we're good. That's my wife. Shit. So, yeah, okay. So, you got Venus. And then this one's, there's a cutie in here. It's that tiny little probe. Oh my god, it's adorable. Look at. Shiver me rovers. Why does this image suck in size? And I'm terrible. That rover is adorable, everybody. I wonder if that's Olympus Mons back there, actually. And then... Oh, no. Why can I not... Next. The fuck is going on? Oh, there we go. And then this is the first probe picture they got back from Mars. And that was the second. Like when they were or maybe there was like one of two or something that went there the first time. But look at this high def picture here. This is beautiful. Like these are the pictures they started getting from like global or like Mars Surveyor. That's Olympus Mons, by the way. Olympus Mons, for anybody who doesn't know, is the biggest volcano in the solar system, I think. That thing is effing huge. Like, it almost breaks through the atmosphere into space. Which, it doesn't have a very big atmosphere, but still, like, that's crazy. Look at the size of that thing. Yeah, like the crater, I think, I can't remember how big that thing is in Earth terms, but it's massive. Loud noises. It's not Venus. Which one's not Venus? Wait, you're right, that is Venus. Oh, no, Venus is not dusty. Venus is wet. It's acid rain. Yeah, Venus is different. Venus is like... This is why Venus is... No, that's why Venus looks like this. There's actually erosion patterns on Venus. If you actually look, that's what you'll see. On Venus, it's more of erosion pattern, see? You actually get erosion pattern. And you end up with this saturated... You end up with this saturated dirt. Because it's like full of like there's like hydrochloric acid lakes or something, isn't there, on Venus? It's extremely crazy, Venus. Let me look that up. Let's all learn together here. Oh wait, I had Venera up. Let me bring that up. I'll bring Venera up. I want to bring up some information on Venera-14. Let's see here. We got Venera-14 here. Blah, blah, blah. Get this picture off my damn screen. Yeah, so Venera-14. Venera-14 was a probe in the Soviet Venera program and exploration of Venus. Venera-14 was identical to Venera-13 spacecraft and built to take advantage of the 1981 Venus launch opportunity and launched 5 days apart. It was launched on 4 November 1981. Venera-13 was the 30th of October. Both on an orbit dry mass, with an orbit dry mass of 760 kilograms. Each mission consisted of a cruise stage and an attached descent craft. As the cruise stage flew... let me turn this music off. As the cruise stage flew by Venus, the bus acted as a data relay for the lander and then continued on into the heliocentric orbit. It was equipped with a gamma ray spectrometer, UV grading monochromator, electron and proton spectrometers, gamma ray burst detectors, solar wind plasma detectors, and 2 frequency transmitters which made measurements before, during, and after the Venus flyby. Descent lander. The descent lander was a hermetically sealed pressure vessel which contained most of the instrumentation and electronics, mounted on a ring-shaped lander platform and topped by an antenna. The design was similar to earlier Venera 9 through 12 landers. It carried instruments to take chemical and isotopic measurements, monitor and spectrum of the scattered sunlight, and record electric discharges during its descent phase through the Venetian atmosphere. So electric discharges. So it was detecting whether there was lightning as it went through too. The spacecraft used a camera system, an X-ray fluorescence spectrometer, a screw drill, and so there's the screw drill. So it did have a drill, and surface sampler, a dynamic penetrometer. That sounds. Hey baby, I got us a dynamic penetrometer. Get the XL model. Oh, you know it. Sorry, what were we talking about? And a seismometer and conduct investigation and to conduct investigations on the surface. Interesting. Accelerometers. There's a whole list here of the different instruments. Oh, as well as pictures to go along. I love pictures. Pictures are always nice. Who doesn't like a good picture, you know? What happened to that picture? It's gone. Oh well. After launch and 4-month cruise to Venus, the descent vehicle separated from the bus and plunged into the Venetian atmosphere on March 5th, 1982. After entering the atmosphere, a parachute was deployed to an altitude of about 50 kilometers. The parachute was released and simple air braking was used the rest of the way to the surface. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that about the Venetian probes or the Veneras. Yeah, Venetian. That's how you say it. Venusian? Okay, sorry. Okay. Venice. Venetians can be Venice people. Fine, if you really want to get into accenting. Venusian. That with a U. Venusian atmosphere. Okay, fine, Webbard. I got it. A lot of people don't know that about them. They actually air braked their way in. They didn't use a parachute near the bottom. The atmosphere would be so thick that it was pointless. So they actually, at a certain point, they just let the parachute go. Isn't it like 100 atmospheres thick at the surface of Venus? Isn't it some godly amount of that's Venus Williams? I'm just kidding. Or is it? I don't know their names. Where is it? Mass surface escape velocity. Holy crap! 10.3 kilometers a second. Holy shit. Well, actually, that's escape velocity. But what's its delta V from surface to? Sorry, I was thinking KSP. And these are actually real numbers, and KSPs are miniaturized numbers. So 10K on KSP is tons. It's not on here. Surface temperature, Kelvin, 273. Here, I'll just put this in here. I'm looking at the right bar, though, right now, everybody. It's 237 Kelvin. So that is negative 273. So you've got to take 200 and... Oh, I opened the wrong app. 273. So to get kelvins, by the way, you've got to take away the negatives. Wait, what am I thinking? Kelvin's going to be, to get it to Celsius, you got to take away the starts at 0, right? So you got to take away 273 to get to your proper Celsius number, because there's 273 negatives before you get to 0 Kelvin. Of course, it gives me the Celsius, but I'm going to double check their math because I just told you how to fucking do it. 273. So we're going to take 737 minus 273, and it equals... Baby still got it! 464 Celsius. Or 867 Fahrenheit. But what's that in Rankine? Some of you didn't know Rankine existed. Better get your Googles out and figure out what a Rankine is. I don't remember how many Rankines. Is it 400 and... Remember what the negatives in... Well, actually, it's easy. 270, you can do the math on Celsius, but I don't want to. So moving forward. Oh, there we go. Surface pressure. 91 atmospheres. I was actually close. Wow. 91 atmospheres of pressure. So let's do some math on that, because it's giving it to me in M bar. 14.696 times 91 to get a rough estimate on the pressure. Holy balls. So there is as much air pressure on the surface of Venus, by the way, everybody, as there is in a nitrogen cylinder that that we get as HVAC technicians to spray, to fill systems with nitrogen and stuff. How hot is it in Emma Stones? What's an Emma Stone? Oh, Emma Stones? Wait a minute. Emma Stone. I gotta look it up now. Oh yeah, I knew Emma Stone is. Fuck. For some reason I was thinking of somebody else though. I think Emma Stone's pretty hot. I mean myself, if I had to say so. But like, she's not the hottest thing ever. I mean, like, be like maybe 52 Emma Stones. What do you guys think? The red hair's cute though. Gotta be careful. This might go. I don't have adult search criteria turned on, so child safe search is not on my PC, so that can get shitty real quick. I got an eyelash in my eye. Okay, so. He's so angry. I want to hear what he had to say.
Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's February 27th, 2021. And there's a couple things. It's unbelievable. You know, on the highways now, what I've noticed? A large increase of the smell of marijuana. It reeks. I mean, don't people realize that if you're in front of me and you're smoking a joint, and that's your choice, I don't care, enjoy yourself.
Okay, wait. I want to see votes I want to see a poll for this, okay? Now, where I have no knowledge, none whatsoever, okay? So, is he going to be, and he's right if he says this, by the way. He's one of them he's right about. Okay, so is he going to, one in the chat, let me finish before people start hitting ones. Free points here. Sorry, kids, I don't have the peanuts. Nice. One in the chat if he's going to say, what are we're reading here? No, I know that. Colin. I know that. It's, in fact, I used to have to be able to flip them. I just can't remember how many. I know my Celsiuses because I'm Canadian. So I remember all it is, I remember my Kelvins better than I remember my Fahrenheits. Or like my Rankins and like I know my Kelvins and Celsius better than I know my Rankin and Fahrenheit. So like under, like, for instance, absolute zero is negative 273 Celsius. I know that off the top of my head. I don't remember what it is in Rankin. It like in Fahrenheit, it's negative 400 and something. I can't remember. Is it 512? Rings a bell for some reason. Hey Google, what's absolute zero in Fahrenheit? .459 Fahrenheit, but it's actually 273.15 Celsius. So it's not a nice. Okay, hey Google. No, thanks. Done. Stop. Starting telling me stories. No, 42, Keith. Keith, you're not thinking right. 40 is where Celsius and Fahrenheit cross. Rankin and Kelvin are the basically the Rankin's Fahrenheit and Kelvin's Celsius, except it's using the scientific version, which starts at absolute zero. And yes, by the way, cinnamon control, thank you. Nobody fucking uses Rankin for anything, and you're right, they don't. Turn CC up a bit. I will. My apologies. But hey, okay, hold on. So I'll let him talk until this point again, and then I'm going to have you vote on something here. Okay, so I will turn CC up.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's February 27th, 2021. And there's a couple things. It's unbelievable. You know, on the highways now, what I've noticed?
Brady's racist against Fahrenheit. I agree. I don't know how to spell it half the time either.
A large increase of the smell of marijuana. It reeks. I mean, don't people realize that if you're in front of me and you're smoking a joint, and that's your choice, I don't care, enjoy yourself, but I can smell it right behind you. So if I was...
So, what's the claim he's going to make right here? Is he going to make the... Oh, okay, well, I think he led on to it too much. Is he going to say that if I was a cop, I could pull you over? Or is he going to go further and make the claim that that he could get intoxicated by the secondhand smoke? I want to know, one, if he's just going to simply claim that if he was a cop, they could easily pull that person over, or if he's going to try to, and two, if you think he's going to go to, I could get secondhand smoke from this. Da 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 da. Nah, that's probably already too much. I'm probably claimed. That's how it rolls these days. Da, 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 da. See, I think two. Oh, I think one is a guarantee. I think the real question is whether or not he goes to two. I personally think he's going to go to two. Now, we all might be made fools of ourselves, okay? Everybody hit 2? 64.9. That's probably more right. But listen, we'll do this. We're going to roll it. We're going to see what CC says here.
As a cop, I would flip up my
Which
lights.
we already gave too much. I kind of rolled 2 seconds too far and gave enough that one was almost a given. But then now I want to know if he pushed us further. Because I want to know his knowledge level.
Pull you over. Don't they even bother hiding it anymore? Anyway.
Nope. Okay, fair enough. See, he seemed like the kind of guy that'd be like, I could get high while driving. Although I saw him puffing on his vape lately. I wonder if that's like a CBD vape. Not that that gets you baked.
A couple quick things I want to bring up to you. I was unable to do...
What's the question? Hey, Webboard, I wondered the same thing myself.
Sorry about that. I was a bit busy. And unfortunately, the only day that I really got to shoot the moon was on Thursday. And that was the only clear day we had. Out of...
Whoa. Did anybody fucking hear that? There's like a beep, and then there's like squealing tires.
I was a bit busy. And unfortunately, the only day that I really got to shoot the moon was on Thursday. And that was the only clear day we had.
The fuck was that? Did somebody get in a car accident around him? He was oblivious? Like, am I the only one hearing that? There's a clear squeal of tires. And it looks like it's rainy out or something. Like,
a couple quick things I want to bring up to you. I was unable to do a Think About It Friday, but sorry about that. I was a bit busy. And unfortunately, the only day that I really got to shoot the moon was on Thursday. And that was the only...
What was that? I don't know what that is.
I'm going to get into the global warming.
That's crazy. It's like a car. It's like he's like one of those people. It's like Mr. Magoo driving down the frickin' road. There's just cars getting wrecked around him. La-da-da, flat earth.
Shit with you too. Global warming. I love that. Isn't that great? I'll get into that in a minute. But I mean, it's just been cloudy. It's been snowing. It's the worst winter we've ever had in the last 5 years. But okay, look, let me get into it. All right, let me dive right in and just talk to you about the plausible possibility of beyond flat Earth aging. Aging is very interesting.
You didn't hear it? No, we didn't get number 2. It was 1. It was all 1. We're a bunch of losers. I thought he'd be dumb. It was a pretty dumb thing to say, so I was just giving him the dumbest thing he could say.
Getting fatter. No, we don't even know what exactly the material is. That's...
Hey, let's go to the angry ones. He's an angry man.
Wherever you may be, CC or Chris.
CC, come on, buddy, talk up.
New York, Westchester County. And how's everybody doing in Westchester County?
Looks so sad.
Everybody good? Yeah, here in New York. You know, I mean, we're just coming out of a...
One of the comments is, you're a very angry man.
major winter storm. And Texas, apparently, is coming back to
my last video that I posted, and I thank the publisher of that video. See, the problem is, in Flat Earth, we have a big problem. I mean, not only getting the satellite, you know, to the planet itself, which is just absolutely, computations are impossible to figure that out. Because you don't know how high you are and low you are and whatever it may be, it doesn't make a difference. It's impossible. But when you try to figure out the atmospheric conditions on a planet that doesn't exist, and then you're projecting a helicopter on top of it that's pushing up air that you have no idea what the atmospheric conditions are.
He's talking about the lander.
And how...
I know there's a helicopter on the new probe. If anybody doesn't know, by the way, that's the coolest thing ever. Some people don't know it has one. It has a little autonomous probe where it has to be like it's well, this is the first time they've done autonomous drone flight on another planet. So first, maybe they tested already, I don't know, but the first test is supposed to be that it just basically hops in the air and goes about 3 meters and then comes back down. And then the next test is going to be like going up a little higher and then maybe like fly around a little bit and come down. And then they're going to send it off for a couple, you know, little rendezvous missions off to go look at things. And the idea would be that in the future, let's face it, this is a proof of concept. And if it works, there are going to be a lot more of those flying around on that planet real quick, because the way this thing works is it just kind of like it like takes off, right? Nice sound effects, like, right? Yeah. I have a career waiting for me if this ever doesn't work out. So it flies along and they tell it like where they want it to go, but everything else that is autonomous, and it flies for 20 up to, or is it only 3 or 4 minutes at a time? Those props are spinning, boy. It can take pictures and do all that stuff, and then it can, like, you know, observe things, and then it'll land, and its little solar panel has to charge for, I think it's like 2 days of proper sunlight charging to get enough battery to fly again for like 5 minutes or something again. So it's a slow process. Oh, don't look at me! Don't look at me! It's like kryptonite. You can't, because it makes you yawn. You guys will get tired too, and it's not how it works. And you see people yawning, and then you're like, no, I want to go tired too. It's night-night. Anyways, okay, let's let CC talk some shit for just a couple more minutes, and then we will start to get on out of here.
Would we?
Gotta do the sounds. They're straight legit. I agree. Thank you, Webb. I agree.
Possible.
I appreciate it.
Don't you see that everything you're looking at up there is just an amazing fucking light show? And that's all it is.
Language, CC. Come on, buddy. Big sigh.
They're gonna lie to you is beyond belief. They're going to lie to you. And they need to. They need to lie to you. They couldn't figure how else to explain it to people. Back in 1958, they figured it out. Then how do I know this? I don't know. How do I know this?
Yes, how do
I know
you?
that everything is a fucking lie. That's how I know it. Every fucking okay.
What? What's going on? What?
And when you see this,
What just happened? What just happened? I've never seen him do that. What was he gonna say? Oh, maybe he's gonna say something really bad.
That's how I know it.
You know what I noticed? Look at
Every
his clock is.
fucking
Oh, not now. It isn't.
Okay.
Good job, Scott. Look at his clock is perfectly the center. Look at. Look at. Look at.
Every fucking politics.
This is a conspiracy. Okay. Oh my God! CC's clock is the button.
Everything's.
There's no way that's not on purpose, guys.
And when you see this, you'll understand. All right, that's it. I'm done. All right. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos and being a part of my life.
There you go. There you have it, everybody. And now you can see what I've been watching lately. Louis Rossmann, Oh, this is fucking awesome. Okay, look at this. Look at this fucking thing. Okay,
Reality
this is
check-in,
amazing.
and
thank you, YouTube, for telling me I didn't finish this because I fell asleep on my kid's floor watching it. This is... Okay, so I'm going to show you something. You guys want to know why I know stupid things and why I named my channel Brainy Beaver. And yes, there are times where I am infinitely stupid on some subjects. The other day when I was trying to figure out the whole like dimensions thing for my shorts, and Team Skeptic was getting straight ready to absolutely backhand my ass because I couldn't for the life of me figure out that I needed to take a 1920 by 1080 and just make it, wait, is it 1920 by 10, no, is it 1080 by 1920? I just need to make it 1920 by 1080. Done. And I was like, but I need to get a pixel calculator. And he's like, good God. And it was like 2 in the morning. I don't know. I think my brain was melting. But we all get to be that stupid person every once in a while. And that said, now, if you want to know how I do learn some of the dumb shit I know, it's because this is my idea of something I like to lay on my kid's floor while he's falling asleep and listen to with my Bluetooth in my ear. So this is really cool, and what this was is okay, so now when you tell a flat earther, by the way, this is something worth looking at if anybody's going to argue with them about things. He explains the rope memory here, and it's amazing. Like, it really is amazing. I'm going to play a little clip of this, but I implore you to go to this channel and check it out. I'm going to show you the channel here. Channel's actually just slightly large. No, it's actually about the same size as me, slightly smaller? Same size. Almost identically sized. So it's called TNMOC. I think it just has to do with, like, old computers and stuff. But this is the Apollo computer, and this guy does, like, a whole presentation on it. And it's really interesting. And just to give you the start of it, because he does a good job of setting it up and making you wonder what he's gonna talk about here.
Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were in the lunar lander, 30,000 feet above the surface, and descending rapidly. All seemed to be going well when suddenly the onboard computer indicated a 12:02 program alarm, and the computer restarted. Neil Armstrong, as ever, remained cool, calm and collected, and radioed Houston with just a hint of urgency in his voice, asking for an update on that 12:02 alarm. 3 seconds later, Houston came back and gave Armstrong the go to continue. Shortly after, another program alarm occurred, this time at 12:01, and another, and another, and another. In total, during the Apollo 11 descent, there were 5 program alarms and restarts, the last one just 2,000 feet above the moon's surface. There could not be a worse time in the flight to have computer problems. Now, at the time, the press gleefully reported how Armstrong seized manual control from a crippled and failing onboard computer and managed to heroically and single-handedly land the spaceship on the surface of the moon against...
This is part of how I kind of keep from getting copyright, well, because technically this isn't fair use. We're gonna talk about it. Plus, TN, or that is a T, right? TNMOC? Come on, guys. I'm sending people your way, and this is the audience that would love to watch this. So, seriously, he's going to get it. I'll just fast forward here in a minute, and I haven't seen much of this, so I'm going to show you only what I've been watching, and it's really quite riveting. It's just, I was getting tired, and I wanted to properly listen to this, so I actually stopped it, and that's why I have to come back. It's an hour and 20 minutes long. So, like, one day when you're doing something and you just want to put something on and listen to, like, I know that there's engineers listening, and there's a lot of people out here that, you know, there's a lot of people that enjoy this. They don't have to be engineers, too. I'm not trying to elitist people. But I know that there's people out here that this is their bread and butter, too, this kind of bullshit. And they, like, live it. So, it's interesting stuff.
All odds. Nothing could be further from the truth. Yes, Neil Armstrong was an outstanding and brilliant pilot. But the Apollo guidance computer worked flawlessly in this mission and every other mission that it flew. This was thanks to pioneering hardware and software design principles which were used to make the system robust against any failure, no matter what happened.
Oh yeah, I bet,
Webb. These design principles, although pretty revolutionary at the time, now form the basis of all sorts of highly reliable software that we use every day.
So he goes on to explain all the, actually, one of the neat things he says here is he talks about...
So just 6 weeks into the Apollo program starting, NASA awarded this contract, and they realised that some sort of onboard computer would be needed. And it was responsible for almost all of the guidance, navigation, and control of the Apollo missions. So it got you into orbit around the Earth, it got you to the moon, It got you into orbit around the moon. It got you down onto the surface. It got you back off again. It managed to rendezvous the two ships back together. It got the whole caboodle back to Earth, and it managed re-entry. The same hardware, but running different software, was used.
So, and he goes on to talk about the rope memory. Now, the other thing he says here is that this whole bullshit about our smartphones being, or our pocket calculators being more powerful than this is rubbish.
This is where the claim comes from, that there's more power in your pocket calculator than the Apollo guidance computer. That, as you will see, is a load of rubbish.
So, and what's neat is he goes on to talk about the memory types and like how they built it and how they built it so tough. So I will play a little chunk of this here.
This possible logic gate you could ever think of. And they were able to connect about 5,500 of these logic gates together, and it turns out that you can connect them together to make any digital circuit you can think of. Now, it was actually built from integrated circuits, and so you had two of those logic gates on each integrated circuit, and so the computer was made up of just under 3,000 integrated circuits. Now, the choice to use integrated circuits was itself really ahead of its time. For example, in 1963, that's how radical it was that they were using integrated circuits. Did they solder them together? Oh, no.
Nope.
They welded them together to form these modules. And then 26 modules plugged in to a backplane. And the backplane connected all the modules together and made the final computer. There's a slightly bigger picture of the tray with some modules plugged into it. And there's a picture of the other side. That's the backplane. Those blue lines you can see are little wires that are connecting all the modules together.
Wow. And then they show you the woman. This is what I wanted to get to here, is the memory right here. Because this is as far as I got anyways. I started falling asleep when this old lady started weaving the shit.
In terms of memory, there was a really, really tiny amount of memory in the computer. So there were 2,000 words of erasable memory, what we would call RAM, and that's where variables would be stored. So in English, that means you can store 2,000 different numbers in your computer. For example, you might store where you are, you might store where you're going to be landing, you might store various other bits of information like your speed. So you can store just 2,000 of those numbers, which, believe me, is not very much.
Well, when you're dealing with programming, that's not a lot of numbers.
Some words of fixed memory, what we would call ROM, and that's where the program was stored. And so, more in English again.
There, that's the woven memory. Now, what he says here is fucking crazy. I'm going to slow it down so we can digest this properly, okay? And I'm only showing just another minute of this, and then basically I'm going to tell you to go to TNMOC's, TNMOC, however you want to pronounce that, and go look at it there. And it is really quite amazing of a video. It's called Light Years Ahead, the 1969 Apollo Guidance Computer. It's a neat
that means
thing so far.
You can store 36,000 instructions in your computer. So really not very much of either of those things. Now, the fixed memory is pretty cool. So it's actually here on the slide, and you can see there's these very thin copper wires. This is all magnified. These very thin copper wires going through these rings. And roughly speaking, if a wire went through a ring, that was a 1, and if it didn't, that was a 0. And so the software was literally woven together to form the fixed memory.
Woven software. Look at this lady.
There's a picture of an engineer at Raytheon.
Look at this
She
shit.
effectively has the program listing in front of her, and she is very carefully weaving those tiny copper wires through the even tinier rings to translate the program into the fixed memory that the computer can then read. You wouldn't want to make a mistake there, would you?
Yeah, here, I'll post a link to this, absolutely. Here, in fact, you know what? I'm going to put it in the, I'll do it right now while I'm talking about it even. I'm going to put it in the, check out, check out channel. It's all lowercase the way he does it, so I'm just going to do it the way he does it. TM. Yeah. And I'll also post it in here for you guys too here. There you go. Apollo Guidance Computer Video. Apollo Guidance Computer Video. Yeah. Good. Save. There you go. It's in the description as well. Check out that if you want to watch more of this. But yeah, this is basically where I'm ending it anyways, because that's basically all I watched. But yeah, like, that's the coolness of this thing.
Now, given it was made up of only 5.5 logic gates, it was surprisingly featureful. It had a real-time clock, interrupts, parity checking, and extensive input and output connectivity.
That's bullshit that they can make that out of weaving it, eh? Isn't that crazy? That, to me, is the crazy part, is that you can actually do that with something like that. So, anyways, it is getting a little on. We got 57 people, 57 poor, hapless souls that are still in here. I don't know what the hell you guys are doing here. Have you figured the... Listen, somebody show them where the door is, please, because they're clearly lost. These poor boomers... I'm joking. These poor old people got stuck in this channel. I've seen you in my analytics. You're what, like 45, 50? No, I'm just fucking... I'm not an ageist. I love you all. But I know you're stuck in here. You're like, I don't know how to... I subscribed to this fucking Beaver asshole like 3 weeks ago, and I can't figure out how to get it off. Don't lie. Don't lie. I know that's why you're still here. There's 58 people here who can't figure out how to shut their phones. Yeah, no, it was a good night, Mr. Unite for the Children. I really appreciate everybody. The children, with a W. That's actually interesting. Does it always spell like that? Chilledwen? Those Chilledwen? I don't think it was always spelled like that, was it? Or did I never notice that until now? Basic trigonometry. I'll leave when I'm good and ready. Lies, you're an ageist. Kit 190? I have nothing else to do. Well, I do, and oh shit. Sorry if the volume's a little loud here, guys. My mic doesn't know. My mic and my voice don't know where they want to be. The one thing I will say is that I do have things I can be doing. I could be helping my wife get some critters ready for bed, and I'm going to do that in just a few minutes here, because it is pretty much a half hour past when I said I'd finish. So there's that. Baby boom, boom, boomers go down, down, going down, booming down, booming, boom. I don't like that word, actually. I'm not a big fan of it, the whole boomer word. It seems like I think it's, to be honest with you, I want to be, but we are here for the torture. Yeah, you definitely, if you stop, I have to go to bed. I love you too. Thank you for letting me be your entertainment for bed, Webbard. I appreciate it. No, the Beaver thing, or the Boomer thing, I think has become more of a meme now than anything. I don't think the people are like, okay, Boomer, you've got like that little Asian, or whatever, is she... Oh, gotta be careful here. See what I'm talking about, though? This is the bullshit of the world we're in right now. I can't have to be careful about what I say, because all of a sudden, oh, you could say something racist, because he references the fact that somebody's, like, is she Hawaiian? That's Asian descent, a little bit Hawaiians, but we're just going to end that conversation there. But you know what I mean? Like, it's like, fuck, that just reminds me, this has nothing to do with, like, race. Well, a little bit. She was Chinese, and sometimes, like, Chinese people their face can round, right? Like, it's just, it's a body style. And I legit was, like, up on a roof, and so, like, I'm 30 yards. Like, by the time you go a story and a half up on the roof, and then you set the person back, and I was trying to figure out what business I was above, because it's a strip mall, and anybody who's ever worked like rooftop units on a strip mall, like when you're up on the roof, it's not like you walk along and there's a sign like, oh, this is Gigi's Chinese joint, or I don't know why I went right into Chinese. There's a lot of Chinese food places at strip joints. It's true. You can see it. You can see which one, because there's the grease hoods are greasy because of the type of food they cook. It has nothing to do with the people, so they do with anything other than that deep fried foods. So a lot of grease. So you know when you see it, you're like, that's a Chinese restaurant. You can tell before you even look over the edge. But there's a couple other types of food that do that pretty bad too. But anyways, so when you're on the roof, it's just dirt and units. And the thing is, like, these spaces could be cut up into different paths. Like you know, you have all these spaces, but if all of a sudden this business moves out, the business beside could be like, well, we would love to take that space. And then the walls come down between them, and that space gets bigger, and then smaller, or they cut this one in half. And So when you're on the roof, it's just units. Unit number 1, unit number 2, unit number 3, unit number 4. And so there's no like sign hanging off it saying this is the shoe place, this is the fucking deluxe paint. So I'm leaning over the edge of the roof and you guys will know instantly how quickly this fucking got wrong, okay? It's like, so here I come, you know? Come up to the edge of the, here's my, hello. So you come up to the edge of the roof, you lean over the edge of the roof, do the old, excuse me, miss. Or, but anyway, why did I say that? This is the essence of what I screwed up. You lean over the edge and I go, excuse me there. And I go, ma'am. And the person looks up and I go, sir. And I go, oh, fuck. It's like I did one and they looked up at me and I wasn't confident. And then I switched it and immediately I just went, I fucking turned around and I walked away from the edge of the fucking roof. I just left. I was like, one of these is wrong. You just offended them no matter what. Oh my god, it was so good. It's one of those things I tell people all the time. Ma'am, sir. Fuck. Just walked away shaking my head and let them go on with their life. It'll stay with me to forever. The moment I realized I hurt them. Anyways, so yeah, listen, I want to thank everybody for coming by. I want you all to know I love you, and despite what people may say about me, I promise you that I will never chase all of you down. What was her name up there? Sorry. Can't remember what your name was. I'm coming for you. Was it Julie? That bitch, Julie. God damn it, Julie. How dare you stop being a supporter? Where is it? Where is it? I gotta write the name down. I got a list somewhere here. Fuck. Hold on. Julie Von Shithead. That's right. Hey, join my Discord so I can make fun of you. Please? If you don't join the Discord, how am I supposed to track you down and criticize you? Oh my god, I'm having too much fun. Beaver versus turtle! And what, the turtle, as the turtle moves, is he still in here? Or what are we... Tiny Captain, by the way, I didn't mean to not join your... Maybe I did join your Discord. I have so many Discords, Tiny Captain. Loves you too, Isa. Aw, I appreciate it. Julie made the list? I don't know. Was it Julie? What was the person's name? They told me they didn't have the money anymore. So I'm going to hunt them down and criticize. In fact, you know what? There's going to be a 10-minute reveal video on whoever this person I can't find their name is. No, I'll use this chance to reiterate to everybody that I want to tell you all that I really enjoy doing this. I do it both because I enjoy it and, and I mean, I would be lying if I said that there isn't the vision of candy, like what dancing plums or sugar. What is it? What's the fucking word? Language. I'm so sorry. I'm just getting annoyed with my own stutteriness here. Like, what is it supposed to be? Like visions of sugar plums dancing in my mind. So I won't lie. Like, I would love for this to become something that makes all the money in the world. I want to stick it in my ears and go. But in the meanwhile, I want to tell you that I do it because I love to do it and I enjoy being here and having the conversation. Plus, if everybody knows, talking's my thing. I can talk. No problem. Like, let's just start talking. Somebody put some squirrels in there, just like Keith just said. You got to add a squirrel, maybe the odd, like, little distraction, and boom, we're off. 3 hours later, and, and kids going to bed without seeing their dad, which is going to happen if I don't leave in 10 seconds. So I got 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes of Beaver left, everybody, at most. So yeah, I have a list too. Oh, Mr. Android, I've seen that list. Don't worry, it's never been leaked. I have a list too. I've seen that list. You're a brainy boomer. I like being a brainy boomer. I'm only 30, in my 30s. Some people probably know exactly how old I am, but I'm mid-30s. So, shutting up is the problem. I know. Hey, but Mr. Andrat, we had been scraping. You know exactly what I'm talking about too. We've been like using like a paintbrush and like dusting the bottom of our containers and everything for the last like 4 days. And I went to the store today. So I'm going to tell you what, it's going to be like Kite City later. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, shh. You don't need to know. Children. No, I'm not talking about cocaine. That was good sugar in that video. If you haven't seen it on Fight's collab. Icing sugars is good stuff. Hey, if you haven't seen my video, go check it out, please. If you're a subscriber and you haven't seen my latest video, please go give it some love. Make sure you hit the like button. Do that on this video, too, if you haven't. Make sure you hit that like button. And I do think that my latest Gorilla Glue Girl video was my best video. One of my best videos. So it didn't perform like one of my best videos, but you never know. That can take over. There you go. Philip DeFranco said he would punch people who aren't subbed. So, yeah, that's an option. It's true, and he does get more likes when he tells everybody he's going to punch them in the face. So, I could threaten to stalk all of you, and all you're going to smell is wafting hints of vanilla every once in a while. You'll be you won't even know when it's going to come. You'll be trying to unlock your car one day. Oh, shit, I thought it was him. It'll just be some chick will be going by lathered like a teenage 16-year-old girl's going to go by. She's got vanilla lip balm on. She's got vanilla, you know, like I don't know, Paris Hilton, vanilla. I don't fuck. What do the kids wear these days? You know, and the boyfriend's gonna be wearing vanilla, you know, like what is it? That fake hormone stuff where he's you know, he's wearing like musk, vanilla musk, and he's just gonna go by. You're gonna get that whiff, and you're gonna just turn around and just scream for a second until you realize there's no beaver there. But then one day there will be a beaver. I have to add one more thing to this before I go. I went to mail something today. And I was putting stickers on, or putting the stamps on. And that's when I realized the stamps were beavers. I was like, see that the stamps are beavers? She's like, it's like fucking Canada. I can't get away from it now. There's beavers everywhere in my life. It's like I see something that's beaver related. I'm like, God damn. Holy shit. The joke writes itself, though. I got a swing installed outside the front of my house. Just the light of... with just the light of one street light just for you. That's awesome. Hey, listen, if we do this, Weber, it's got to go on the OnlyFans, okay? That is... Wait. I want to swing through that thing, and I want to sing Miley Cyrus, and just fat, naked, hairy beaver came in like a wrecking ball. Oh, my God. I could be an Axe vanilla Axe body spray ad. There you go. Those are always good ads. The way the girls would lead, they would lead the women to the guy. If you've never seen it, we'll here. Tell you what. Why don't we end it with an Axe body spray ad? I wonder if I can actually find one. Oh yeah, it's the Get Some ads. That's right. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, here. Okay, guys, this is gonna be it. Okay, so listen, I'm gonna run this, and then we're gonna hit outro. Okay, so I want to say thank you to everybody who donated. So I'll go through the list real quick. We got Bella Charge, Rob Montgomery, more Bella Charge, Bjorn 204, Glass Monster, Bella, Mabella, and Jackalope Herdmaster, and all that love. So I do appreciate the donations to everybody that donated. Everybody's a member, not a member, Patreon, just a viewer. I don't care what your tag is. You're awesome for being here. Make it short, but I was thinking of a foggy night with stalking beaver in, by the way. All right, let's do this. The only thing is that music might tag me out. Hold on, we can. Okay, hold on. We gotta fix the music thing here. Hold on, we're just gonna... Okay, I think this is what we're gonna do here. There, we're gonna overload their music for a second. There you go. I can't even get up. But there's the ones where they would lead the girls there. Oh, I thought that's what that was. There's the old ads where they would like... Is this it? Those are the ones where they were getting like assaulted. Oh, maybe you can't find the old ads then. Man, these must be... I guess I'm getting really old. Yeah, I'm fucking old. All right, on that depressing note, we're going to end it. All right, everybody, have a good night. Oh, my God. So what's happened is those ads I'm thinking of are so old that I have to look them up as old ads. So we're just not going to worry about it right now. High five to getting old, everybody. It's happening slowly, whether we like it or not. See ya.